I've been more politically active in it, and I know you're getting more into it, so I don't know if you've had the same thing, but after the election last year, I had so many people block me and remove me from everything, and I'm like, why? Why can't we still have a conversation at the end of the day? We're not coming together anymore and saying, even beside our differences, we can still be friends. We can still... There was a guy I used to work with, 2019? And we stayed in good contact and everything, especially once kind of lockdowns ended there at the end of 2020. We'd meet once or twice a year and go get a couple beers. There was a place that we used to go to that did like a trivia night, and we would meet up for that and, kind of thing. And then the election happened. 2 days later, I realized I didn't have him on Snapchat anymore. And I was like, well, what happened? Like, is my Snapchat acting up? And realized it was on everything. He had blocked me from everything because he knew I voted for Trump. And I was like, how do we get anywhere with that? How can we have an open conversation? Because I was about to say our good friend, but I know you and him have your differences, Tyler. And that's what our conversations turned into, I would say probably about 2016, after Trump's first election, with just talking about politics. And even at the end of the day, like, I knew he was a very left side of the aisle Democrat. I wouldn't say leftist because he doesn't go that far. Same way that I would say I'm on the right, but I'm nowhere close to the extreme side of the right. We were still able to talk and have a conversation and say, hey, what do you think about this going on in the world? What would you do different? What is your viewpoint? And not just, you're stupid, you're a bad person, I don't know how you could believe this way. It was just, explain it to me. And we had those back and forths, really productive back and forths, to the point that he even told me one time, he was like, hey, I honestly think I could vote for Trump if I could get around this, and this. I can't remember the specifics of what was still holding him back. In the same vein that after Biden was elected, I talked with him a little bit, and I was like, I can see why you voted for him, and I can see the unity that he speaks of, and I hope that's what happened. Now, it's not, but, at the end of the day, we still had that conversation. And so, I want to get back into more of that. Being able to have a constructive difference and say, I believe this, I believe that, you believe this, you believe that. And a worst case scenario, at the end of the day, we walk away saying we disagree, but we still go get a beer because we still both enjoy football. We both still enjoy trivia. We still both enjoy whatever it is, just looking at trees. Being able to say we have our differences, but let's be open about those differences and not self-censor ourselves.